Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today I'm here to help Sharon. Sharon lives in Pennsylvania. Sharon has moved from a big house into a small environment. She loves gardening. She can't get outside anymore and she wanted to know if I had a quick and easy, and I think you said super groovy way, Astar, of producing something that could live on the countertop, that was you wanted to be able to grow your lettuces and your herbs and the things that you needed for your culinary adventures. Well, I have had a great hunt around and I've put much thought into this, and I hope that this is going to help Sharon. So what I've got here is, this is an old wrought iron or metal fruit stand that I've had for years and years and years. I've had a look around Amazon and you can still buy them. In fact, they're still in most of the design shops, or you can buy them in second-hand shops. What I love about this is there's quite a bit of depth between each of the layers, and the base layer is still quite a nice size. So what I've done is I've just got some weed matting and I've just measured that around, cut it, and then what I did was I just put a little slit into this. So it's quite nice, isn't it? I really quite like this container, but I really don't use it anymore because, well, I don't know why I don't. But anyway, this will be perfect. So that just goes into there, and by using this, it just means that when I put the soil into there, the soil is going to be kept inside and it's not going to fall down, but also the moisture, just a little bit of moisture will still drain away from there, so you're not having to worry about any drainage. But we will put more stones in it anyway. So that just goes up into there like so, and I don't really like seeing that, but I think that once the plants get into it, it'll be fine, and then we'll just put that onto the top like that. And if you need to trim, you can trim later on. Now somewhere down here I've got such a mess at my feet, and I know I'm going to get told off at the end of the day, but just to add a little bit more drainage, I would put, I'm not going to put a lot in for now, but you know, I would put a few drainage stones down the bottom. In fact, I would put a layer of about that much, but it's a wet day and I'm not going outside, so that'll just have to do for now. Right, the next thing to go into here is the soil, and I'm using potting soil that I got from the garden shop. If you are new to or haven't used, or you're not well, when you buy it, please cut the bag, put a mask on, put glasses on, put gloves on, cut the bag, open the bag, leave it so that all of the little microorganisms that are in there can be released into the atmosphere. There are little germs that can cause Legionnaire's disease in the soil, so I'm just warning you now. It's just a wee safety tip from me to you because I love you. Right, give me a moment. I've got some soil down here and I'm going to fill this with soil, and then I'll be right back at you, and then we'll just talk about the plantings and the things that you can do. Wait, I'll be back. Sorted. The soil is in, and on top of the soil, now I've made the soil a good 2.5, nearly 3 inches deeper. Well, what's that? Good 2.5 inches. On top of that, I've put some sphagnum moss. I always like to do this because it actually helps to keep the moisture in. And I sort of think that, do I really want to be looking at dirt in my kitchen? No, I don't. So that's why I always put the sphagnum moss into it. Right, I have got a whole heap of herbs here. I've got a rosemary. I have got, oh, I just love the smell of that. Now, for you guys in America, you don't, it is parsley. I thought it was calendula, but it's not. I've got some sage, I've got some thyme into here, and I've got some, what's that there? Marjoram. Right, so it's just a matter of, this is where you make such a mess, but turn that over like so. These don't need all that much soil either, let me just tell you. And you can always tell when something is a little bit, better not do that. When it's a little bit root bound, it doesn't need all that soil, so it's just a matter of putting that into there. And what will happen with that is that'll spread all around there, and it's just a matter of keeping it well fed, and it will continue to, I'll just put this down here, that will continue to spread as well. So I'll bring that down to there, put that into there, just push that down. You can be quite rough with these though, nothing will happen to them. Now with this, I'm going to bring this one here and put that that sage will be nice. I'm going to cut that extra bit of soil off because we don't need that. And there's enough soil into here. And then I'll bring this up to the top. I think that this would be nice, the rosemary growing quite high. Just spread that like that. And then dig the wee hole and put that into there. And with the parsley, I'm just going to bring, I love it when it does that, perfect. That can go into there like that, and that'll spray out and come down into there. And with this, which I absolutely love, I'm going to take that out, and that's a little bit extra soil. It's a very messy thing that I'm doing today. I want you to know that. It's very, very messy. That can go into there, and then I'll just wipe my hands because I can't stand those dirty hands. And then the next thing I've got here I've got some little rocket, and I'm just going to, because these will grow quite nicely in here, they can just, oh, I love the smell of this stuff. It's beautiful. So you can have like a whole salad bar growing in amongst your plants that you can just get at when and as desired. So I will just continue planting, and I'll come back when this is all planted up so you can see what the finished result's like. I'm very happy with this. I've got all of my plants in here, and I've got some lettuce, some rocket up the top. I've got some little lettuces around the sides here. And the great thing about this is all of the lettuces will soon die off, or they'll be eaten before long, but as it grows up, you just pick the lettuces and things off it. I think that that is just such a super simple, easy way of, if you've got a small spaces, of being able to produce something in a contained area that still visually looks quite lovely. The other thing that I like to do too is I get little pansies or violas, which are also edible, and you can just put little cuttings of those in, and they'll grow away too, so that as the seasons change, you've continuously got something growing, but you've also got the main structures, which is the rosemary, which will continue, the thyme and the sage and all of those plants, and they are seasonal. And even if you only get like 6 months out of it, it's still better than nothing, and it is like having a little bit of nature inside. The other thing that I like to do, especially, and the reason I like to use the sphagnum moss, is I get the microgreens, and what I like to do with those is to just sprinkle just a few seeds on top. Where'd my scissors go? Just a few of these. And I'm telling you, it's almost like having oops, I don't need all of those. It's like having your own little salad bowl, just sprinkling those all through there. And then it doesn't take long, and in a warm environment, the things just all sort of like start to sprout really quickly. So you've got this thing that's continuously producing all this wonderful stuff that you can eat, looks visually attractive, and sitting on your countertop can have people think that you're very green-fingered and very clever. It's also a really lovely thing that I like to give and make for my friends who are moving into a new home. If they don't have a garden, they've actually got things that they can eat in no time at all. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sharing it with you, and I've got more of these ideas coming up. So I'll keep you posted. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you another day.